doing?
I've told you, it's a surprise.
Well, surely you could give me a clue.
What is your mummy like, eh? Do you want me to drive?
Zoe? Yeah.
You forgot on these.
Oh, thank you.
Am I driving?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Very macho.
I'll see you later.
Morning.
Good morning.
Jimmy, get us the Dawson's file, will you? I want to check something. And Edna, stick the kettle on, will you? I'm gasping for a cup of tea.
Sit yourself down. I'll do it.
Oh, thank you.
It's my pleasure, Edna.
You're a bit perky this morning.
I've got a lot to be perky about, James.
Is it that blonde rep from Hammond's? The one with the big...
May I remind you that this is an office and not a school playground? And anyway, weren't you supposed to be getting the Dawson file for your father?
Chop, chop.
So how many beds do you want?
4. Oh, and 1 for me and Louise.
What's your budget?
Well, I was hoping for change out of £1,000.
You must be joking.
Well, do your best for me, eh?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, quality, isn't it? That would look lovely, adorning the wrist of a certain... flaxen-haired beauty, eh?
Look, I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do about the beds.
Louise! Hiya.
Hiya.
Look, why don't we do lunch today?
Oh, I'd love to, Terry, but I was going to go and Hotton today.
Well, we could do lunch or not.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I was going to have a facial, and then I was going to do a bit of shopping.
All right.
We could have lunch another day.
Yeah. Well, you enjoy yourself.
Okay. Bye.
You're not thinking of spending more money, are you?
A woman likes to browse, you know.
Yeah, normally just before she empties your bank account.
Oh, you know me so well.
Anyway, there's nothing wrong with the furniture.
Except that it's circa 1956. Anyway, shut up, I've got something to tell you.
Here we go.
I'm going to have the Stormer reversal. And before you say anything, it's what I want.
It's a bit out of the blue, isn't it?
Not really. I was always going to have it.
Yeah, I know that, but why now?
Lots of reasons.
Well, I hope you're not doing it for me.
Don't flatter yourself.
Because if you are, there's no need. I love you anyway, Stomer or no Stomer.
You say the most romantic things. I just think it's best to get it out the way, that, and I'm ready to face hospital again.
Well, if you're sure.
I am. Now, about this furniture.
Oh.
I couldn't have a loan of your credit card, could I?
What for?
I want to put an ad in the Courier. I'll pay you back.
What sort of an ad?
I've decided to go into business. Valerie Lambert, bespoke curtain and blind making services. What do you think?
Good idea. In theory.
Oh, come on. I made our Diane's curtains, didn't I? And looking through here, there's not much competition.
I think you'll find that going into business is just a little bit more than putting an ad in.
Oh, get away with you. Anyway, I've worked as a machinist, haven't I? There's lots of money to be made in curtains and soft furnishings.
Oh. Thought of taking on a business partner?
And give away half the profits? No chance. Anyway, you can't even sew.
No. But I do have the factory. Well, think about it. Your skills, my business acumen, it's perfect. And why think small? Let's think big. Let's think the sky's the limit.
So, anyway, the long and the short of it is I've decided to have it done, which means I'll need some time off.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know when, like. I'll have to see the consultant first.
Give us a pint, please, Bob. No, make that Coke. What are those two gassing about?
Who knows? Women, aren't they?
Well, maybe we should finally get around to looking for that new barmaid. What do you think?
Wouldn't hurt, would it? Let's face it, we rushed off our feet now. Chaz is gone.
I thought I might find you here. Hiya. You left this in the shop.
Oi,
I hope that's nothing dodgy.
Don't forget the beds arrive, 2 o'clock.
What was all that about?
What?
The Starsky and Hutch routine. Come on, empty your pockets.
It was supposed to be a surprise, but I'm no good at lying. Here. It's for you.
Oh, Terry, it's beautiful.
Ooh, how much did that set you back?
I trust him to ask that.
What did you buy me this for? It's so expensive.
Well, let's just say I've been neglecting you a bit of late. Do you like it?
Of course she likes it. What woman wouldn't?
Well, try it on.
I don't know what to say.
I'll give him a kiss and shut up.
We have spent an absolute fortune. Oh, no, correction, you spent an absolute fortune.
Well, it was my treat, wasn't it? Hey, what have you got there? Eh? Is that a puzzle? You'll have this solved in no time, won't you? Who's a clever girl? This will keep her occupied for hours. Yeah? You know, it's a shame I didn't think to take TJ. He would have loved it.
Oh, yes.
They get on, don't they? Yeah. He's going to miss her when she goes.
Oh, she's going to miss him too.
Well, they're practically brother and sister, aren't they, now that I live with Dawn? Here. It'd be a shame for them to lose contact.
Well, then they mustn't.
Well, I'm glad you think like that, because I don't want for Jean to miss out the same way as you did with your half-brother.
What makes you say that?
Because you used to tell me how you regretted never getting to know him. Oh, come on, it's not a dissimilar situation, is it? I just want what's best for her.
Yeah. Yep. Of course.
Of course, I don't mind doing a bit of sewing to start off with.
Good. Usual, please.
Just until the business kicks in.
Which could be quite a while, and whatever Val is having.
No, I won't be. Not if it's run properly. And anyhow, I'm not sitting behind a sewing machine while you swan about in front shouting orders at us. We're equal partners, Eric.
Of course we are. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, you could always put the B&B down as a possible maybe.
There you go. We've got our first order. We're on the up already.
Having said that, I don't mean immediately like.
Which is just as well, because we don't have any fabrics in at the moment.
Oh, get away with you. Getting the fabrics is the easiest thing about it.
Yes, but not at the right price, it isn't.
Do you know, if there's a negative, he'll find it.
Well, absolutely. It's very important, Val, when you're starting up a new business, to do it right. Do your homework. Cut corners, resort to slapdash, and you're doomed to failure.
Says the man who went bankrupt.
Ouch. I think I'll leave you to it.
I hope he hasn't still got the hots for you.
Who cares, as long as he gives you a big order.
Louise!
Where to, love?
Ilkley. Moorview, it's a guest house.
Change, mate. You look lovely.
Where you tell me where that piece goes in? Where does that one go?
You know, going to that museum was an inspired idea.
Well, I do have my moments.
Tea?
Yeah, cheers. Hey, where does this one go? Buzzy Bee? Huh?
You are good with her.
Well, I'm her daddy. I'm supposed to be good with her.
Yeah. You know, she's been a bit unsettled lately. Well, it's probably the move. But all these toys are going to keep her happy for hours on the plane. Thank you.
Hey, where does that one go? I tell you what, why don't we ask Mummy if she knows where that one goes, eh? Why don't you give that to Mummy?
Oh, thank you. Caterpillar.
Let's see if she can do it, eh?
Where's it go, darling? In here. In here.
Hey!
The room you looked at last time's free. Number 5?
Perfect.
And you want it for one night, did you say?
Well, just for the afternoon, really.
We haven't seen much of you recently.
Well, I've been otherwise engaged.
Clearly.
And obviously so have you.
Hi.
Do you want a drink before we...
No, it's fine. Let's just go on.
I'll see you later. You all right?
Yeah, fine.
Come on then, Terry. When have you had two women fighting over you?
Never. Hey, even if I had, I don't think I'd go bragging about it.
I'm not. I suppose I am, really, yeah. Oh, you know, I didn't think they'd had it in her.
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of guts to take Val on, that's for sure. Hey, don't get this the wrong way, but the phrase alley cat springs to mind.
Oh, yes. Very feisty.
Meow!
Oh, women, eh? You know, and they say we're violent, don't they?
Exactly. Hey, who'd have thought a year ago I'd be doing this?
What?
Dismantling beds.
Oh, yeah. Who'd have thought a year ago I'd be single, homeless and helping you?
Well, you get the right woman soon enough.
Yeah, well, I've had 4 chances now, haven't I, Terry? Next one, well, the one that matters, it's going to be my 5th, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't sound very tempting, does it, that? Not if it's your first time round.
You just have to get a divorcee then, eh? Let's face it, there's plenty of them around.
Yeah, you're right there, yeah. You cheered me up already, thanks, mate.
I think we should order some champagne. After all, we are being terribly decadent, Mr. King.
Why don't we order the champagne later?
Why don't you just do what you're told?
Let's see what's in the minibar, shall we?
You know, the view from up here really is fantastic.
You can say that again.
Naughty.
So for the champagne.
Hey, haven't you heard? Good things come to those who wait. And anyway, I thought we could, have a nice chat. Unwind a bit.
Now you really are having me on. Come here, wench.
So, come on, Edna. What's gossip now that you're in the know?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Get us some McCabe fire, will you please, Edna? You don't know where Matthew is, do you?
Well, he said that he had a lunch appointment.
There's nothing in the book.
Quite.
I couldn't have a word, could I?
Well, you'll have to make it quick.
Well, sooner I get in there, quicker I'll be.
There's so much choice out there.
Yeah, but you can't feel it. And touch is everything, Eric.
I've got an idea.
I hope it's the same one I've just had. After all, they do say great minds think alike.
Why don't we go to India?
I'm not joining the hippie trail at my age.
Silly. I mean, let's go there to look for fabrics.
Well, it seems a long way to go to look for fabrics when you can get them in Leeds.
No, think about it. India. Well, it's got to be cheaper there than buy around here.
And how are we supposed to get it all back?
Got it. Let's go to Croatia.
Are you paying?
As my old mother used to say, never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
Tell me, did she run a multi-million-pound firm?
No, but she ran a very big family. She's where I got my leadership qualities from.
Yeah, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, the thing is...
There's a phone call, Mr. King. Shall I put it through?
Jarvis was just leaving.
Yeah, what there was...
Shall I put it through for you now?
Please.
I'll leave you to it. I'll knock on your door in the next couple of days. Ta-ra.
Get me his file, would you, please? And, who's the call from?
Oh, there isn't one.
You are the best secretary I've ever had.
You know, I know he goes on a bit, but his heart is in the right place. I'll get his file.
Wish we could stay the night tonight.
Yeah, me too. But there you go. That's what having an affair's like.
Spoken like someone who knows. Just that we never get to spend any time together, you know, to talk, just to be.
Tell you what, why don't you give Terence a ring? Tell him you've just had a phone call from one of your old mates and you just have to see her.
I couldn't, could I?
What do you think you are?
Having a facial? No, it's not funny.
Yes, it is. Go on, phone him.
Oh, I can't. I need time to get myself psyched up, you know, get my story straight.
What story? Don't go into too much detail. You'll just end up tripping yourself up. Tell him you can't talk about it. Say that you'll tell him later. Go on, do it.
Don't rush me.
It's just I like to know what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
Oh, sorry to inconvenience you. Am I boring you now?
What have I done now?
I'm just about to ring up Terry and lie to him and risk everything and humiliate him, and you're yawning. Thanks a lot, Matthew.
It's not my fault the old boy bores me. He bores you, doesn't he?
He happens to be my boyfriend and I love him.
So what are you doing here, then?
Do you know what? I have absolutely no idea.
What are you doing now?
I can't do this anymore. It's over. This is all just a big joke to you, isn't it?
I thought it was supposed to be fun.
Yeah, well, the fun just ran out. It is over. Find someone else to bring here. You never know. Your friend Linda might oblige.
What time's your flight?
Thank you. 10:30.
You taking Effie with you?
No.
Shame.
Yeah, still. I'll find someone else.
Yeah, well, make sure you get someone with references, you know, someone you can rely on, someone you can trust. You hear a lot of horror stories about nannies these days.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't be too careful, Zoe. There are a lot of weirdos out there. You read about it all the time in the papers. And we don't want anything to happen to her, do we? Actually, I better take her off to bed. I'm sure she's tired, eh?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. Might be one of the last times I get to do it. Say goodbye to Mama.
No, no.
All right, come on, you.
Sparkling water, please, Bob.
No gin in that. Thought not.
Sorry if I was a bit
mouthy.
Yeah.
Apology accepted. At least you remembered it. When I get blotto, I get total memory loss. Yeah, the things I've done are not remembered.
Perhaps that's something to do with your age.
I was 25 the first time it happened, you cheeky tyke. Younger than you are, Bob Hope. Gone to Herne Bay for the day, so I started drinking on the bus.
On your own?
It's a bit desperate, isn't it?
No, of course not. It was a works outing, wasn't it? Apparently, on the way home, I insisted on stopping in this lay-by. God knows why. I went AWOL for hours. And when they found me... I don't know why I'm telling you this. I was dancing around a campfire with no shoes on. I then inveigled myself into this gypsy camp.
Oh, I was a beauty parlour.
Sorry?
Your facial.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna make a coffee.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We're going to go to Slovenia.
Excuse me a minute.
Morning, May. Everything okay?
No. I'd rather not talk about it, thanks.
Had a row with lover boy, have we? Ooh, I'll take that as a yes.
It's finished. Over. There's nothing more to say.
Yeah, but for how long?
Look, the whole thing was a mistake from start to finish. He's a player. He just wants to have a good time. I want a relationship, and I've got that with Terry. So I'm not going to let him muck it up for me.
Yeah, but does Terry make your legs turn to jelly?
It's more a relationship than sex, you know. Terry cares about me, and I love him.
Then why have an affair in the first place?
Well, because Matthew reeled me in like he reels everybody else in, didn't he? If you don't mind, I'd really rather be alone. I'm sorry.
If you need to talk, you know where I am.
Right, I'll ring you tomorrow.
Thank you for a lovely day.
I would say we'd do it again.
Everything's booked.
Yeah. It just seems so final.
Scott, look. I thought we'd been through all this.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
And I'm really looking forward to it.
Good. Well, I better get off. Like I said, I'll ring you tomorrow.
Have a good day.
You better ask Zoe that one.
What's wrong with him?
Oh. He doesn't want us to go.
I hope you told him where to get off.
Not quite. I didn't want to spoil the day. We had a lovely time. He took us to a children's museum.
I'm impressed.
Yes, so was I. It was absolutely fantastic. I've never seen Jean so happy. They get on so well, and he's so good with her, but she's going to find it so hard to say goodbye.
Yeah. Well, you cross that bridge when you come to it.
Hi. We need to talk.
No, we don't. I've said everything I need to say to you, so if you'll excuse me.
This is crazy.
You said it.
Look me in the eye and tell me you want to finish it. Thought not. Louise, why are you making this difficult on yourself? An affair's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, well, it's slightly more complicated for me.
Okay. Okay, so we finish it and you go back to Terry. Dull, boring, but good old reliable Terry. I'll give you a week tops before you come running back to me. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you?
Yes, I can. Now go to hell.